The September employment report was a bit of a pandemic puzzle. That's because, on the one hand, we had a big decline in the unemployment rate, down 0.4%. That was better than what people were expecting, now at 4.8%. But the number of jobs added, well, that fell flat. And so to see payrolls coming in weaker than expected, really for a second straight month, indicates that, this is an economy that's still very much being affected by the impacts of the pandemic, and the recovery of late has not been as robust as hoped. We've had two straight months of disappointing jobs creation, and I think that we would be hoping for better momentum. We would have hoped that we would have restored more of the jobs lost. Remember, 22 million jobs lost in March and April of last year. But the Delta variant is among the surprises that have emerged, as have supply chain disruptions, a record number of job openings, and yet difficulty for employers in finding and landing the workers that they want. So there was plenty of, let's say, misery to go around in this jobs report, in the sense of disappointing payrolls gains, but education and government were the big underproducers there, and we'll see whether that's sustained in the coming months. I doubt that it is. Weighing on the goods producing sector are the supply chain disruptions, the lack of either available materials or materials at a good price. And so inflation has really emerged as one of the dampening themes for the economy. And that hurts consumers and ultimately is a challenge for business. And so when we see inflation adjusted wages or wages adjusted for inflation on the decline in recent months, that means that consumers have less buying power, and that weighs on the recovery. One of the things that we've been watching, of course, is the fact that we had the expiration of the pandemic unemployment benefits or programs as Labor Day passed by. There had been hopes in some quarters, particularly in the business community, that would have produced a more ample supply of workers available to work. We're not seeing that as of yet. In fact, we saw labor force participation off slightly in the latest month. That is a rate which measures those who are working or available for work.